Hi, this is Carole Copeland Thomas, and this is your diversity tip of the day. You have a perspective, he has a perspective, she has a perspective, I have a perspective. When we're talking about conversations, discussions, making decisions, oftentimes we're talking about the perspective at the table, and that can be the elephant in the room. Perspective, personal opinion, assumptions. Those kind of things oftentimes make the topic of diversity toxic and difficult because so much of our own personal perspective, which can be laced with emotion, can charge us and help us not to see the other person's point of view. I've been teaching management training workshops for many, many years. And I remember years ago helping managers to understand how to frame instructions so that what you want to have happen will happen because the other person will understand it from your perspective. And the same thing is very true with diversity work. So often we may have our own particular definition of diversity and what it means and what it entails and what it doesn't entail. And it may be very different or slightly different than someone who even works in the same organization. So that's why it's really smart for organizations to post your diversity definitions so that people will see it and they will understand the company's perspective and will help sort of shape some of the concepts and the perspectives that we have. But the point that I'm trying to make is to always remember that our perspective, our opinion is strong and it's held fast, and that's great, but it may not necessarily be the same as your colleague, as your coworker, as your neighbor, as someone you've just met, or someone you're going to work for. Always keep that in mind, and ultimately the goal is to find commonalities and shared values and shared policies and ways that we can work together so that diversity can be one of a walk together in the same direction. It takes a long time, but it's definitely worth it. So remember about those opinions and how they can help us, but sometimes they can be real struggle points for us as well. Visit my website at carolecopelandthomas.com to learn more about my speaking and training services, the Multicultural Symposium series, and I'd love to work with your organization in the future. Thanks so much for watching.